Kill Me Three Times is a violent, dark comedy slash crime thriller that, surprisingly enough for me, has been almost universally panned by critics. While I more often than not agree with the average ratings movies get on websites like Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, this time I have to graciously disagree. So I might take on the more unusual approach in this review, which is defending a movie I enjoyed, but apparently most other people didn't. Now, this is the type of twisted crime story that revolves around 7 different characters, and while there shouldn't be any doubt about whether or not it is Simon Pegg's character which is the one true main character, in my humble opinion, the fact of the matter is that all 7 of them are as equally as important and as involved in the story as much as he is. Basically, there are 3 subplots going on here that intersect with each other. One involving a motel proprietor wanting to hire a hitman to kill his cheating wife, another involving a couple trying to initiate an insurance fraud and the corrupt cop who wants to blackmail them in order to not spill the beans on their scheme, and the last but not least, the revenge part of the story, which is where all of these wonderful characters will come together in an epic showdown filled with mayhem and hilarity. Now maybe it's me, maybe I'm too much of a Simon Pegg ass kisser, to where I actually think that he is one of the best comedic actors working in movies today. Not only do I think that he is very funny, he also has enough range where he can play against type as a villain, be the biggest asshole in a movie filled with assholes, and still be very charming and highly entertaining. But all of the other actors do a great job as well. Like I said earlier, there are no real side characters here. Each and every one of them is as equally as involved, and as equally as an important piece in this kind of chess game that is being played. I never felt like any one of them stood out less than the others. Each of them get their fair amount of screen time, and the opportunity to really shine. The character that had to be menacing was menacing. The one that had to be cunning and ruthless was cunning and ruthless. The one that had to be naive and incompetent was exactly all of those things. All of these characters are truly selfish, mischievous, and above all, stupid as fuck. And you truly hate their guts for it, precisely because of the fact that they are so well written and so well executed by these actors. I think the film is called Kill Me Three Times also for the reason that it has a fairly interesting and clever script. The story is basically broken into 3 parts, and the chronological order between them is switched, to where you have what basically happens in the middle section moved to the front. It's fun because you start off the movie by seeing something extreme being committed by some people, and you have no idea who they are and why they are doing it. And then in the second half, you get the backstory to the whole situation. Starting your film off this way makes it a lot more intriguing, because your interest gets immediately hooked. Now, of course, this is not anything that hasn't been done before. It's not anything revolutionary. But it does make this kind of derivative and a bit cliched film a lot more entertaining and engaging than maybe it would be otherwise. So this film is not going to be a classic. It's not a masterpiece. Far from it, in fact. But I would still definitely recommend it if you're a fan of Simon Pegg in general, because like I said, I think he's really good, he's good here. Or if you're a fan of the offbeat humor of violent crime films, like the ones Quentin Tarantino makes, or even that movie 7 Psychopaths, which was awesome. Alright people, that was my 2 cents. Thank you for watching, as always. Now we'll see you next time with another review.